Hey everybody, I'm that one person. Welcome back to the Spongebob Squarepants movie video game on the GameCube. It's really awkward to open this game in like an intro because the name is very awkwardly long for some reason. I mean, I kind of know why. They wanted to make it clear what the game was based off of, but I mean, still. It's a very awkward name, I guess. Anyway, I've already mentioned that I've been going through some trouble trying to record this whole series, just as a whole thing. That has been continuing into this one, and I'm not gonna go too into detail, but, you know, it's complicated. This shit's harder than you might think sometimes, you know? And I'm not talking about the game, even though I am very clearly dying. Regardless, I'm fucking trying my best to get this out to you, so I apologize just for all of this. Anyway, we last left off. You've probably seen the movie, so I probably don't have to explain it. But I'm gonna explain it anyway, because, I don't know, I guess I feel obligated to. At this point of the game, SpongeBob and Patrick found the paddy wagon again. Wow, what in the hell was... Whoa! I cannot words! SpongeBob and Patrick found the paddy wagon again, and we are going into this biker bar to get the keys back. Wow, that was way harder than it needed to be. It's been a while. I'm out of practice. I can't say words correctly. So, you know what? You're gonna have to bear with me as I practice getting back into doing YouTube videos and recording stuff and things like that. And I'll try my best to actually give you things to watch this time around. Also, slight side note, I like how this game has like little introduction cutscenes for all of the enemies. I know that they did that in Battle for Bikini Bottom, but still, it just feels like a nice way to introduce you to what an enemy does, while feeling natural, I guess. I mean, obviously they could just throw it at you and expect you to figure it out, but sometimes that can be a little bit confusing, especially if there's like specific ways that you need to kill specific enemies. A good or bad example of this would be in the other game made by Heavy Iron Studios, Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights, which is also a mouthful of a title. But anyway, in that game, they just kind of throw enemies at you, but a lot of the time, to actually beat the enemies, you have to beat them in very specific ways, like you need to use specific moves at specific times. And with that, I feel like, I don't know, I guess there wouldn't really be a way to introduce you to that in a cutscene, but at the same time, it just makes you feel a little bit lost at times. Like, it just expects you to guess. I don't know, this is me just ranting about stupid shit. But you know what? That's probably what you're here for, so whatever. Anyway, secrets. We're gonna be doing that a lot on this level. But anyway, on the subject of ranting about stupid shit, as I said I was a few seconds ago, I want to rant about YouTube ads because, my fucking god, I have many problems with them. And I know what you're thinking. You've probably heard it all before from all sorts of other content creators, like about how, you know, just, it's impossible to get the right to run ads, and they have all sorts of specific requirements and things. I'm not going over that, though. I am not going to be talking to you about this from the perspective of a YouTuber or a content creator or whatever. I am going to be talking about them to you from the perspective of a viewer. Because, let's face it, ads are just as fucking awful on YouTube for the viewers as it is for the people making the videos. So I feel like it's very important that we address some of this shit, because it sucks. Like, it actually genuinely sucks dick how big of a problem YouTube ads are these days. And I may be being a little bit harsh, but also at the same time, Jesus Christ, I am so fucking sick of it. Like, just so fucking sick of it. Like, I'm sure I'm not the only one who's noticed this, but ever since YouTube subscriber memberships or whatever, I think they call it YouTube Premium now. There's also like YouTube Red or some other shit. Pretty much there's just a whole bunch of different ways where you can, or there have been, and currently are, a whole bunch of ways you can subscribe, quote-unquote, to YouTube as a platform. And sure, that's fine as an idea. Give them some money and they'll allow you to skip all of the ads. Here's the thing. The moment they started fucking doing that, they very obviously started to pile on so many more ads. Like, before, you would click on a video, and then, like, every, like, 5 or so videos, you would get an ad, and then sometimes you would be able to skip it, sometimes you wouldn't. But it's no big deal, because it would be, like, every 5 or so videos. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. They don't do that anymore. That's how YouTube used to be, and they have been getting so much worse about it. Like, nowadays, there are so many fucking ads, and most of them are unskippable. Like, it's just the worst, and I just hate it so much. So many times, I'll just click on a single video to watch, like, it's like a Vinesauce clip or something, you know? So, like, up to about a minute or so long. And they'll put, like, 3 minutes of ads before it. Every single one unskippable. Like, I mean, fuck, dude, are you serious? And on top of that, they keep changing, like, the UI for it. And I know that doesn't sound like a big deal, up until you realize that a lot of the time that UI doesn't seem to work. So whenever there is a skippable ad, a lot of the time it just won't let you skip it anyway. Like, how hard is that to program when you already have the programming for it in the system and already have it working just fine? I forgot that happens. I was so focused on talking shit about YouTube that I forgot that that's a thing. And you know what? I'm gonna keep fucking talking about it. Like, it's so ridiculous how many ads there are. And I think what's been pissing me off the most about YouTube ads is that a lot of the time, I like to watch things like stream archives and stuff. Just long-form videos. I don't think I want to do this yet. I want to come back later, because I think I want to go get that treasure chest I revealed a little bit ago. Because if I do that now, then it'll close up again, and I'll have to do it again, because this game is very janky. I mean, it's perfect, and it's well made, and there's no problems with it whatsoever. That's besides the point. I should really be talking about the actual game I'm playing more when I'm doing a series like this. But you know what? There are some things that I need to fucking talk about. It is ridiculous. But yeah, as I was saying, a lot of the time I like to watch, like, VOD archives. You know, stream archives, things like that. And I don't know how to explain this, but there's way more ads on those. And, like, sure, you would think, like, oh, because it's a longer video, it's just the same amount of ads proportionally. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Here's the thing. They put, like, 80 times more ads on those fucking videos. And, like, their excuse is that they're putting all the ads in a specific point so that there's quote, fewer ad breaks during this long video. That's actually what shows up on the screen when they're doing that. Catch! It's not actually fewer ad breaks. It's literally the same rate of ad breaks as a normal length video. It's just there's more ads. I mean, like, Jesus Christ, dude. And like, I don't know this for certain because I'm not monetized yet, but from the sounds of it, not only are they running an absolute fuck ton of ads, but also, I don't think YouTubers are able to turn off ads on their videos, and on top of that, from what I've heard, they're barely even fucking getting paid for them anyway. Like, the ads aren't all that much money. At the very least, I know that with their demonetization policies, they're definitely trying to take away any possibility of people getting paid at any chance they can get. Oh, I don't have a throw move. Whatever, we'll keep moving. We'll keep going on. But yeah, YouTube ads are a fucking shit show. And it's the worst. Like, I've never seen a platform try so hard to do what actively feels like making people not want to watch it. Like, that feels like against the whole purpose of YouTube. And it's just so fucking annoying. You know? I know that this is all pointless, but for one thing, I needed something to talk about during all this. And for another thing, I don't know if anyone else is actually, like, addressing this. I'm not gonna say that, oh shit, it closed up anyway because I fucking died. Are you serious? Okay, well that's a little tip for anyone who's going for 100%. If you do the one where you have to fall into the holes and kill all the enemies, you need to not die on the way back up there. Good luck. Whatever. I'm more focused on YouTube ads right now and how much they suck. But anyway, it's just ridiculous. You know, I haven't seen anyone address this besides, like, one time I saw YouTuber Space Hamster post something about how YouTube ads are getting a little bit out of control on Twitter one time. I don't even fucking use Twitter anymore, so maybe they're addressing it there. I don't know. That website became a shit show once fucking SpaceX bought it. God, that guy's a fucking dick. I didn't like him before, and I don't like him anymore now. That's all I'm gonna say on that matter. That wasn't great. But whatever, you get my point. I don't know if anyone's actually addressing all of that shit with YouTube ads, so I guess I'm gonna be the one to do it. I highly doubt anyone else is actually... Okay, I'm trying to take this too fast. I don't think anyone else is actually gonna care all that much about it, because anyone who does actually care is probably just gonna buy YouTube Premium or whatever. But, like, at the same time, it just feels so fucking scummy the way that they're handling it, especially because it's very obvious that they just started piling on so many more ads just to try to push people to buy YouTube Premium. Like, that is a fucking scummy marketing tactic, if you ask me. Really just not okay. And the whole thing just doesn't sit well with me, I guess. And it's not like it was all at once. They started to slowly increase the ads more and more and more until it got to a point where it was just fucking ridiculous. And now we are where we are now. That was a very poor way of describing it, but, like, you get what I mean. You know, I just had to get that off my chest, I guess. And it's just... It's stupid, it's not something that most people are gonna care about. I had to just say it. It fucking sucks, and YouTube does not care about its users in any way, from what I can tell. Like, I'm concerned about the future of YouTube, honestly. I was worried about it before, and then that other, like, the new CEO or whatever got in charge, and I heard that he was a huge fan of NFTs and shit. That immediately, like, set me off that I should not fucking trust this guy. And so far, he has not done anything to disprove that. Like, he has not improved anything at all. I shouldn't be saying this. This is probably kind of a dickish thing to say. But you know what? I don't like the new guy in charge of YouTube. I didn't like the old person in charge of YouTube, Susan whatever the fuck. But, like, this other guy isn't having a great first impression either. And I wouldn't be surprised, considering he was probably already high-ranking at YouTube, if he had some say in the matter of some of the worst choices of Susan. That's all I'm gonna say on the matter. YouTube may or may not be dying soon. Okay, that's probably a stretch, but, like, I don't like where YouTube is going, and I don't think I'm the only one who feels that way about it, you know? Whatever, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's not the biggest of deals right now. All this is besides the point, and probably not something anyone cares to hear about when going to a Spongebob movie game playthrough. But it's all out there now, I've said it. This is a weird series, and it's only gonna get weirder from here. Like, despite all of the crazy shit that's happening in the movie, or in the game, or whatever is happening on screen, fucking, that's not even the weirdest part. I'm pretty sure I'm the problem. When am I not the problem? That's besides the point. Oh, that's normal. Okay then. I'm just gonna go over here to activate this challenge. I don't think I can actually activate it since I don't have the ability yet. I figured I would activate it. Activate it? What is this English I'm using? I was trying to activate it so that way when we get to it later, or get the ability we need later, we should be able to just teleport right to it. I don't know if we can actually do that though, so we might just be out of luck there. Fucking... The levels are getting a lot longer as we progress through the game.
I think we've got the key now, Patrick. I also think you can get off of me.
Like, we might only actually end up getting, like, 2 levels at most this episode. Meanwhile, before we could get, like, 3 easily. I think the first one we did, like, 4, didn't we? Whatever. I'm getting off topic. We're just gonna keep going on. I'm tired. It's early. I didn't sleep well. That's besides the point. You don't care. I'll just shut up while we get to the next driving level.
You'll have to find all the keys to unlock gates. The gates out to the main road are locked.
Locked? Then how can we drive out?
Floor the paddy wagon and bust through the gates!
Sorry, Patrick. For that, we'd need a Super Krabby Patty Deluxe.
You can unlock the gates if you find all the keys around the track.
Yeah, this happened in the movie. Alright, that was... I mean, that's a little harsh, to be honest with you. But still. Like, obviously they had to add something here to increase playtime so it's not just a super short game. I mean, it's not like the movie was exactly all that long or complex. It's a good movie, I would recommend watching it. But, you know, it's not... There's not exactly any plot twists or anything that you wouldn't expect, at least. Oh, that's besides the point. I don't even know how I got on this conversation. I just kind of... I'm tired, so I just kind of trailed off on something random. And I've lost track of what's going on. Driving level. In the actual movie, this was like not even a scene. This was like 3 seconds. But it's a whole level here because fucking why not? Sure. Regardless, if you'll notice, I'm actually kind of like not trying to go through most of the shortcuts or anything. Because unlike the first level, as you can see, we are collecting keys, which we need to get out. I don't think most of them are on the shortcuts, though. They're just kind of along the main path, so we kind of have to ignore those for now. You mostly use the shortcuts and things for, like, the other challenges. The time trials, obviously, and the ring challenge shows you a lot of them. And I remember the ring challenge for this level being fucking terrible. A little harsh, maybe, but I don't remember liking most of the ring challenges in this game. They're just a pain in the ass because they're very specific. If I was to compare it to anything, I would say maybe the... I don't know. Honestly? I don't know. Like the levels in The Simpsons Hit and Run where you specifically have to collect things or something? I don't know. I want to say something related to Hit and Run because I feel like that's probably the best comparison. Because you have to get the things under a specific time limit, and you have to grab them in order. But I don't know, it's hard to explain. Maybe I'll just play a ring challenge soon enough, so that way you can see what garbage it is. But then again, if I want to do that, I would have to fucking go back to one of the other levels and replay the time trial, and then it's a whole big thing. I wouldn't recommend trying to 100% this game. It's not the best experience, especially considering, as I'm sure you've noticed a while ago, I definitely should have touched one of the treasure chests on this track, and it just kind of didn't. So that's fun. Just another reason why I'm not gonna bother 100%ing this. I mean, like, if you enjoy this game and enjoy 100%ing it, then sure, go off. But, like, it's not for me. Okay, well... Does that just mean I lose and have to start over? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh wait, no, it's just open immediately. Okay. I thought I was gonna have to start all the way over because I got stuck on, like, nothing.
Well done, SpongeBob and Patrick. Here is your reward.
Okay, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. You know what? Oh wait, no, there's a boss fight next. I'll go through the boss fight. The bosses aren't that hard, aren't that long in this game. It's not a big deal. We can do this.
Patrick, we've got to start acting like men.
SpongeBob.
I'll be right back.
SpongeBob, wait! Make mine chocolate.
I'll have 2 chocolate banana splits with sprinkled fairy stars and goober beans. With extra sauce, please. You can let go now. I said let go, please. What kind of old lady are you?
I'll save you, SpongeBob!
I really wonder what made them decide to use those shitty fucking... What's it called? Slideshow cutscenes when they have perfectly good cutscenes with the actual models. I mean, obviously it looks kind of janky because 3D in this era was kind of not perfect, especially when translating 2D. But, like, it still looks way better than the cutscenes in the actual game. Or in... You know what I mean. It looks better than the shitty slideshows. Whatever. You get the point. And you can probably already see how simple this boss is, despite the immense amount of screen shake every single time it jumps back up here.
Almost there. I don't think you like that. Keep doing it.
Yeah, this game's... None of the Heavy Iron Studios boss fights are all that complicated, to be honest with you. Sure, they can be difficult, but complex? Eh. Fairly simple. Okay, well, I probably deserve that for talking shit.
Patrick, a little help here, please.
But I mean, it works, you know? At the very least, it's enjoyable enough and gives you some playtime. Honestly, I'm just gonna be completely genuine with you for a second. I didn't really have much to say after the whole YouTube rant. I mean, that happens a lot here. I'm sure you're used to it by now. But, like, it just needed to be said, and I had nothing else to say after that, because I was so focused on saying all of that and getting that out here. So honestly, I'm not sure how to keep Okay, well, hopefully not by dying. Oh, I'm fucked. Oh, that sucks. Okay, I didn't think I would actually die during that boss fight. I mean, it's like the first boss fight, and I seriously fucking... That's honestly kind of sad, and I'm disappointed in myself for doing that. Especially because I know fully well how to go through the entire process of beating this. And I just fucking choked. You know what I should be doing? I'm gonna upgrade my shit. I have 6 points, and I haven't upgraded anything. Because I'm worried that if I upgrade things, then I'm gonna break some of the secret challenges. I already went over that. I don't know how they just never thought about that. But, like, Jesus. I don't think the basic attacks you need to worry about, and obviously you don't have to worry about ruining your secrets by upgrading the health. But I still felt the need to mention that for anyone who's actually trying to 100% this game. I've done it before, I'm pretty sure. It wasn't all that worth it. Not that it was all that worth it in the other 2 games, but I mean, this one's definitely like the second worst to 100%. Ooh, that's new. That probably happened last time, I just wasn't paying attention. But it was new to me there because I wasn't paying attention last time. I haven't played this game in forever. Regardless, this is probably the second worst game to 100% out of all of the Heavy Iron Studios games that I've played on this channel. The worst is definitely Scooby-Doo, and the best 100% is definitely Battle for Bikini Bottom. I mean, it's just a really good game, and it's really enjoyable all the way through. I would highly recommend 100%ing Battle for Bikini Bottom. I would not even recommend considering it for this or Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. Like, seriously, I'm not sure what they were thinking of for that one, making you collect every single coin throughout the whole game. I mean, like, good god, man. There's a point where 100% completion requirements go beyond an interesting challenge and into just, why would you ever do that to yourself? Not that I haven't done it before, But, I mean, I don't know.
I don't think you like that. Keep doing it.
I don't consider myself a masochist, but at the same time, some of the things I do make me question my own motives, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And I didn't think we would still be on this boss fight. I thought we would have been done by now. This whole video would have probably been over if I didn't fuck up this boss fight. Okay, we did it for real this time. And he's just kind of frozen back there. Just staring creepily.
Patrick, step on it!
Come on, kiddies. Have some ice cream.
Jump for it, Patrick!
And so, the hideous creature was vanquished by an even more hideous creature, coming from the deep ocean trench.
Well, we lost our car again.
Never mind the car. Where's the road?
There's the road, on the other side of the deep, dark, dangerous, monster-infested trench.
After gulping, Spongebob and Patrick decided to throw in the towel. Luckily, Mindy arrived and showed them what was really going on back in Bikini Bottom. Plankton had transformed Bikini Bottom into Planktopolis. The sight of their city convinced our heroes to continue on to Shell City. So, in order to become men, they cried like little babies. But someone was hot on their tail. With no time to lose, Princess Mindy thought of a better idea, and our heroes quickly became men and marched toward the treacherous trench.
Really does not do the original scene justice. Also, I think I accidentally skipped the cutscene after beating the boss because I dropped the controller.
To get to Shell City, you're going to need to cross the bottom of the trench. You can get to the bottom using this slide.
Oh god, this level.
The only way across the trench is along the bottom, but you have to get there first by traveling down the slide, past those sea monsters.
The trench is pretty deep.
And very dark.
Oh, no sweat, Mindy. We're men now. Those sea monsters wouldn't scare a guppy.
That's the spirit. Now get down there as quickly as possible.
I am not doing this right now. I'm just gonna say that full stop. I do not like this level, and I do not want to do it right now. So we're just gonna end this one off here. Okay, almost threw me into the pit. I forgot that the game immediately continues as soon as you finish saving. Whatever, on the subject of continuing, we're not doing that right now. I'm ending this one off here. Thank you to everyone who decided to stick around and watch this, and I will see you all next time. Peace. God, they really fucked up some of the scenes in this game with those shitty slideshows. I know I already did the outro, but I really need to say it. It's really just depressing how bad some of the recreations of the movie scenes are. That last one was like a big emotional moment between SpongeBob and Patrick in the fucking movie. And like, it's a fucking PowerPoint presentation now. Good God, man. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.